Winter weather doesn't just make you uncomfortable, it can shut your body down. When temperatures plunge, your biggest threats are frostbite and hypothermia. Frostbite happens when skin and tissue actually freeze, usually on fingers, toes, ears, or your nose. Early signs include numbness, tingling, burning, and skin that turns red, white, gray, or even bluish. The skin may feel stiff or waxy, and you can permanently damage tissue if it's not treated quickly. Hypothermia is even more dangerous because it affects your entire body. That occurs when your core temperature drops below 95 degrees Fahrenheit. It often starts with intense shivering, but then leads to confusion, slurred speech, and extreme fatigue. As it worsens, breathing and pulse slow, and a person can lose consciousness. If you suspect either condition, get to a warm place immediately and remove wet clothing. Warm the body gently with blankets or warm, not hot compresses, and never rub frozen skin. If hypothermia is suspected, call 911 right away. Because in extreme cold, the difference between feeling chilled and facing a life-threatening emergency can just be only a few minutes outside.